Greg here. Today is Sunday, December 21st. Today we're going to go over my November and December pickups for 2025. There's quite a few of them here, so we'll get to it. Alright, first I was in my local GameStop in Olive Branch, Mississippi, and they had a great deal. I believe it was like 4 for $40, any game under 20 bucks, and I did find quite a few. So, or it was buy 3 get 1 free, something like that. First we have for the PS5 the remastered Legacy of Thieves collection of Uncharted. So this is basically Uncharted 4: A Thief's End and Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, both remastered for the PS5. I really like the Uncharted series, so I was glad to see those remastered there. Next, this is one that's been on my radar. I was lucky to take advantage of it in this promo, and this is for Nintendo Switch, Mario and Luigi Brothership. This one looks really fun. Alright, for PS4, I never had the Red Dead Redemption series, but I know it comes highly regarded, especially the second one. So I picked this up as well for the PS4. And yeah, this one was new. And also from GameStop. This one I wasn't sure about, but I looked at gameplay. It looks rather interesting. It's Lunar Lander Beyond, one of the Atari remakes. So kind of a reimagined version of that. Put some gameplay here, you can check it out. This was on sale, I think, for like $18, so I went ahead and jumped on it. Or it was free with other ones, I really don't remember. Alright. And a beloved series from the Sega Dreamcast, Shenmue, if I'm pronouncing it right. This is 1 and 2 remastered for the Xbox One. Really looking forward to playing these. I remember vaguely that you could actually go in arcades and play Sega classic arcade games like Space Harrier or Outrun or whatever, so that's kind of cool. Looking forward to doing that. I am on vacation for a couple weeks, so I look forward to playing through my backlog of some of these games, so that's going to be great. And I can't believe I didn't have this, but now I have it to add to the collection. Grand Theft Auto 5. I have all the other ones, I believe, on the Xbox and PS3 and PS2, etc. But yeah, I didn't have 5. I thought I already did. So I picked this up as well. It was like $12 or something. I think this was the free game for the 4 for $20 or buy 3 get 1 free, whatever. And I'm a sucker for arcade and pinball, so this one looked kind of interesting. Marvel Pinball Collection. Some pinball tables for the Xbox One. So that should be fun. Check that out. And I had to actually go to the other GameStop here in South Haven, a nearby city. I'm right on the border of these two cities. But yeah, I went to not my normal GameStop, but the other one in town. And they had this game, it was on sale, I believe, for $20. This is one that kind of fell under my radar that looked really interesting to me. And this is Illusion Island, Mickey and Friends. This looks really cute. It's like a cel-shaded or whatever game. Like a platformer, I guess is what it looks like. It looks really cool. So I'm really looking forward to playing this one. It's a really cool looking game. And that's for the PS5. Alright, and I was really happy when the 4 for $20 or whatever deal that I found this. I didn't even know about this game for PS4, the Wonder Boy Collection. This is a collection of 4 Wonder Boy games. It looks like from the Sega Master System, one of my favorite systems. So yeah, this looks really cool. These 4 Wonder Boy games. But yeah, so that looks really good. I can't wait to play that one. That's going to be really fun. All right. And then I found 2 games that I bought outright outside of the sale. Like I did Illusion Island. And this was at my GameStop still when I bought these 4 games. That I went ahead and I didn't really remember this game. One of the few games I can get my wife up here to play is Astrobot, the free demo game on PS5. It's actually a really good game. But I'm still looking to get the game of the year, the Astrobot game itself. I know it's on sale. I might pick that up during my vacation here. But this one's for the VR, and I do have the original PlayStation 4 VR, but it's an Astrobot VR game. So really looking forward to this one. Hopefully I can get her to throw on the goggles and check this game out. But this looks really cool. If it's anything like the demo game, it'll be really fun. So that's kind of cool. An Astrobot VR game. So that looks really good. So looking forward to that one. And they had this on sale, actually cheaper than the first one. So now I went from having neither one to both. So now I have Red Dead Redemption 2 as well, also on PS4. I know this is 2 discs. It's nice and heavy. Yeah, this looks really cool. This is the one that everyone was saying I had to get. This has been recommended to me by some of you guys, as well as a lot of my friends were telling me I would love this game. So, being a completionist, I actually wanted to play the first one first, try to get through that, for the story, and then get into this one. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing both these. Red Dead Redemption 1 as well as 2. So looking forward to those. Alright, then I went to Walmart. On trips to Walmart, I actually saw some games that were pretty good prices, so I went ahead and jumped on those. One that I always wanted since it came out, but I was purposely waiting for it to go on sale, and it was really cheap. I think it was like $15 or $20. The remake for Mortal Kombat 1. So I finally have that for PS5. It's a really cool looking game. This one, I guess, has a story mode for whatever kind of story you can have on Mortal Kombat. At the end of the day, it's just a fighting game. But yeah, that looks fun. So this would be Black Ops 6. So that was a really fun game. I never really got into the zombies except on, I want to say it was Black Ops 4? I don't remember which one. It had the 80s zombies, where when you die, you could play Activision games on arcade cabinets. I remember that one. That one was real fun. We played that one a lot. But yeah, this one's really cool. Never even looked at the campaign. I guess I'll play it eventually. But yeah, really looking forward to playing zombies. That's going to be fun. So anyways, yeah, Black Ops 5. And I was recently working in New York. And a couple weeks, about 3 weeks ago, and I had to go to get some supplies, a knee brace where I twisted my knee, so that was kind of bad. But yeah, like a knee brace, some cereal or something for breakfast, whatever. And because I was there for a week, and of course I went ahead and checked out the games. I will say it wasn't in the best area, but it was kind of upstate New York, where this Walmart that I walked into I will speak out to their electronics department, was fully stocked. They had a really nice selection of games, and you know me, I'm big on the budget games, so they had some that looked really interesting. It's games I wouldn't have been looking for, that wouldn't have been on my radar, but I kind of looked at reviews and they were pretty highly reviewed, and as you can see, they were dirt cheap. The first one would be Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Again, the movie franchise games, aside from Spider-Man, usually aren't the greatest, but this one, I guess a lot of people talk pretty highly of this, and I really would like to get more Series X games, because I don't really have many that are actual Series X. I mean, most Series X games play on regular Xbox, I guess, anyway, but yeah. It looks interesting. Looks pretty cool, so look forward to playing that. $10 can't go wrong, and for $1 more, this one I had heard of, but it wasn't really on my radar. But again, I watched some gameplay videos, and again, it was pretty highly rated. So this one would be Immortals Phoenix Rising. This one looks really interesting, and again, it was only $11 on clearance, and this is a enhanced Xbox One X game, whatever. Series X, I mean. So, yeah, no, it looks kind of interesting, like adventure game. Looks kind of God of War-ish. Not sure, though. But yeah, no, the gameplay looked really interesting. And yeah, like I said, it got pretty high reviews. So, yeah, I figured again, $11. Why not? And I saw some other games. These are both online, unfortunately. But the Prince of Persia series goes way back. I remember playing it at libraries in Long Beach when I was in junior high on the Apple IIs, and it was a pretty cool game. But yeah, of course, it's come a long way, and you know, Ubisoft with their microtransactions and whatever. I know none of these games are what they used to be, but this one looked kind of interesting. Again, it was kind of highly rated, but the Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. So this one, again, was pretty good rated. I want to say it was like $10, but it is a key card. So I'm really looking forward to the very recent news. I heard yesterday, actually, that Nintendo's offering the 16 and 32 gigabyte cartridges. So hopefully we'll see less of this key card crap and more real physical games. I'm really hoping that happens. It's Sega, Ubisoft, especially Sega, one of my favorite companies. I really hope they jump on board and do actual physical media on the smaller cartridges. So I was really happy to hear that Nintendo finally offered that to developers. So let's see what happens with that, hopefully. But at the end of the day, at least I have a game I can put on a shelf. But yeah, again, not the biggest Prince of Persia fan these days, but you know, this one looked good, and it was like $10, so why not? And this one I had never heard of. I don't know if this is like an indie game, but this one was really highly rated. People were saying if you can find it, grab it. Again, never heard of this. And this is a Series X optimized game, so it'll play on Xbox One, of course. But this one, and it was really cheap, a little under 10, well, basically with tax, $10. The Falconeer, and this is a day one edition, I guess. So I don't know if there's some DLC. It is new, sealed. Yeah, the lady was like, wow, I'm surprised this is still left. People have been buying this one like crazy. You got the last one. Like mine was the one that was actually in the case, you know, in the glass thing or whatever, none behind it. So yeah, that was, and I think Prince of Persia, I want to say it was like the second from the last, but yeah. But yeah, Falconeer, she's like, yeah, this game's been flying off the shelf. I'm surprised we discounted it so much. But yeah, anyway, I'm sure it was a budget title to begin with, but what the heck, for $10. But this looks really cool. Yeah, this one was off my radar. I'd never heard of this. But yeah, people are saying that it has gorgeous visuals, that it really shows off the Series X, which I'm not just into graphics. You know, of course, I want good gameplay too. Yeah, no, I watched gameplay. It looks really fun. And this was like highly regarded. So sorry, my phone's going crazy. My video camera, the battery's acting up, so I'm just using my phone for this video. But yeah, this game looks really interesting. So looking forward to playing that one, checking it out for the Series X. Okay, and another Walmart pickup was Dragon Age: The Veilguard for PS5. This one looked interesting, and it was a blowout clearance for, I believe it was like $8, $9. So again, it's a pretty interesting looking game. So yes, that was another Walmart pickup. But wait, there's more. And during shopping, my wife and I were buying some stuff over at Target, and again, they had some deep discounts on games. I don't remember the prices, but they were all under $20. Most of them around $10, $15, I think. But got Rainbow Six Siege X, Siege 10. It's an Elite Edition, whatever. So looks interesting. PS5 game. Again, all these I looked at reviews and gameplay to see if it's something I'd even be interested in, but I know the Rainbow Six games are pretty good. So, but yeah, interesting looking game. I want to say that was like $10. This one, I never would have looked at. It looks like a kid's game that would be stupid, but watching Phil over at PD7 is really into beat 'em ups. And he got this game on his Switch, I believe, and did some gameplay, and it actually looks pretty fun. So this is Karate Kid Street Rumble for PS5. So yeah, it's like a beat 'em up basically, like classic arcadey, kind of 8-bit looking beat 'em up, which is really cool. Takes me kind of back to the Sega days, like Golden Axe, one of my favorite games of all time. But yeah, that looks like it'll be kind of fun, so looking forward to that one. These were a little more, but they were still on sale. This is one that I really wanted to check out. I thought I might have this, but I don't. I have the original Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64, I know. But yeah, this one is the Thousand Year Door for the Switch. New and sealed. So these are all new, of course, from Target. But yeah, this one's really cool that I'm really looking forward. I forgot if this is a remaster. This might have been a Wii or a Wii U game. But yeah, this one looks really cool. But I love the Paper Mario, basically any Mario series. But yeah, this Paper Mario looks really cool. So yeah, really looking forward to that one. So, and finally, this is one I don't have on the Wii or Wii U, but or I might have it, I don't remember. But this is, I'm not big on the waggle controls. So this, I was looking forward to this one. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. This one was on sale as well. So I finally picked this one up. So yeah, of course for the Switch. So that looks fun. And it does have 2-player co-op, so me and my sons will probably get into this one a lot during the vacation. Looking forward to that. All right, so that is all of the November and December pickups. Honestly, I'm not looking at a bunch of games for Christmas. I'm not sure if we're going to get any, but anyways, probably after I'll hit some sales. But I did lay off the last couple weeks, obviously, trying to get presents for everyone else. But yeah, like I said, most of these, I think the total for all these games would probably be under $200. That most of them were $5 or $10, especially the used stuff. But it is quite a haul. So anyways, all these are getting added to the collection. So anyways, this will probably be my first video before Christmas. We got about 4 days now, 3.5. So I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and wishes for a very happy and prosperous New Year. And I got big news coming as far as the game room and Olive Branch and everything else that I'll be talking about shortly after Christmas. Anyways, see you guys later.